I just want to come to my fourth point that what is the number? How many people we are talking about? There is no doubt that in those years that we were dealing with, it was the biggest source of recruitment for Taliban, Al Qaeda, and the other groups. Now, what's happening in Afghanistan is that, of course, there are some numbers like 25,000 madrasas in Afghanistan. I don't believe that these numbers are accurate because there is a clear evidence that some of these madrasas are just on the paper. It's for the corruption of the Taliban senior leaders themselves that they have made these madrasas for extortion of money from the businessmen, from the other internal and external sources. So while I don't agree with the numbers presented by the Taliban, I also agree with the fact that the number of the people who have been hired in these madrasas, it's way higher than we used to have in the past. And some of madrasas have been built by Al Qaeda affiliates. For example, in Ghazni province, huge madrasas that they can house thousands of people at the same time. And the mentality is very clear for Al Qaeda and the affiliates that how they want to exploit these people. Uh, if we take the number of the people, it's very hard. I don't want to insist on any numbers that I'm giving. So approximately, or in rough estimates, there are around uh, between 2 to 3 million people right now who are studying in these madrasas. And if we also take the number of the people studying in Pakistani madrasas, the official statistics show that they are around 3 million, but with the unregistered madrasas, it could be around 3.5 million. So it means that we have a combination, if we combine all these numbers, because the terrorist groups, they have access to all of them, to all these madrasas. So we have around 5 million people studying in these madrasas who are ready to be exploited, and some of them to that extent of extremism and to that extent to do a suicide mission or something similar to that. If we, just for the sake of um, argument here, if we believe that 80% of them are just like normal people, they have received normal education, the true Islamic kind of education that they deserve to receive, if even 20% of this number becomes extremist to that extent that they would be in search of a fight somewhere in this world, we are talking about 1 million people, and that is a big number that could be exploited. So my point number five and the last one, the future implications. It's very worrying. It's a very dark and dangerous kind of prediction. The problem is if we assume that this 1 million people have been radicalized, and these are the people who are ready to go and to take part in some kind of fight somewhere in the world. And they are also facing poverty, lack of job opportunities. They are so easy prey to very rich groups who are sitting there. These terrorist groups are way richer today than they ever were. Their illicit the gains they get from the illicit economy, from the transnational crimes to the exploitation of the natural resources in Afghanistan and to so many other businesses, illicit businesses that they are involved. They are very rich, and these people can easily exploit this huge number youngsters who have no hope and who have no other opportunity, they can easily fall to the trap of the extremism. And the second thing, or the third element which makes this combination very lethal and deadly is the presence of the terrorist groups in Afghanistan with global ambition. Some of these groups that they are now in Afghanistan and they are operating with immunity, they haven't come here to stay in Afghanistan. They always wanted to go beyond the borders of Afghanistan and to bring changes, government changes within their own countries. We see the TTP, we see the IMU, we see the ATIM, and all of them they have global ambition. So now we have people ready to be exploited. We have money which comes from the illicit economy for all these groups, and we also have the global ambition. If we combine all these three elements, it's very, very clear that we are facing a ticking bomb in Afghanistan. It can explode at any time, which will definitely plunge Afghanistan to some of the darkest eras that we had never seen before. And it will also not keep intact the rest of the neighboring countries and the other parts of the world.